You know you need to start. But no, of course not. Your brain says, let's just open TikTok real quick to watch that one cute cat video. And before you know it, you're 47 videos deep and now know everything about how to build a shed in Alaska. Procrastination. It's an art form, and you're Picasso. The average person procrastinates for 2 hours a day. That's 730 hours a year, a month of your life. Gone. Forever. But hey, you're probably busy, right? I work better under pressure. Sure, and I'm an astronaut. Listen, you don't work better under pressure. You just work faster because you have no other choice. That's like cleaning your house only when you know your mother-in-law is on her way. Your brain is tricking you. It wants fun now. And you fall for it. Every time. Procrastination isn't a lack of time. It's avoidance. You're avoiding something. Boredom, effort, fear of failure. But here's the problem. The work doesn't disappear. It just becomes a bigger, scarier version of itself. Procrastination is like trying to escape a tiger by closing your eyes. It feels safe for 5 seconds. But the tiger is still right in front of you. And here's the bizarre part. You know this. You know procrastination only makes the problem worse. Yet you still do it. Why? Because you tell yourself a lie. I can do this later. Later. That magical moment in the future when you'll suddenly be motivated, focused, and productive. But let's be honest, later never comes. Later is just a fancy name for, I don't want to think about it right now. And the more you believe that lie, the more you ingrain it into yourself. It becomes a habit. Your brain learns, oh, uncomfortable task? No problem, we'll just hit snooze. You think you're doing yourself a favor by procrastinating, but actually you're training your brain to fail. Because every time you break a promise to yourself, you're essentially telling yourself, I'm not someone who finishes things. This is why procrastination is so dangerous. It's not a time problem. It's an identity problem. You become what you repeatedly do. If you constantly procrastinate, you become a procrastinator. If you consistently choose action, you become someone who achieves results. So stop believing in the myth of later. Later doesn't exist. Later is just an expensive illusion that ruins your future. So the next time you want to procrastinate, ask yourself, do I want to remain a procrastinator or become a doer? And yes, it will feel uncomfortable. You'll feel resistance. But you know what? Resistance is just a sign that you're tackling something important. So ignore the voice that says, do it later, and start. Right then. Because the biggest lie you tell yourself is that you'll have more motivation tomorrow than you do today. Your brain is built for survival, not for success. In prehistoric times, focusing on important work meant watching out for that saber-toothed tiger. These days it means finishing your work without checking your phone 38 times. But your limbic system doesn't get that. It wants dopamine now, fun now, Netflix now. You want to be productive. Your brain wants snacks and videos of people falling off water slides. And guess who usually wins? Exactly. The limbic system. That's why you feel motivated when you're making plans, but zero motivation when it's time to start. Motivation is an unreliable partner. It shows up when you're daydreaming and abandons you when you actually have to work. The limbic system is a dopamine junkie. It's constantly looking for quick, easy rewards. Just a quick TikTok check. One more episode of that show. One more cookie. And the worst part? It feels good in the moment. But afterward, you feel like a useless sack of potatoes. You think, why did I waste my time? But your brain doesn't answer. It just wants its next dopamine hit. That's why you need to understand that you're not fighting yourself. You're fighting an ancient mechanism that wants you to conserve energy and seek pleasure. So how do you stop it? Understand your triggers. Every time you think, let me just check something real quick, recognize that this is your limbic system screaming for dopamine. Make it harder to escape. Put your phone in another room. Use a website blocker. Yes, it's annoying, but effective. Give your brain healthy rewards. Exercise, music, a hobby. Train your brain to derive pleasure from useful activities. Realize that the resistance is temporary. The first 5 minutes are hell. After that, it gets easier. Always. Because remember, your brain will always try to distract you. But you have control, if you choose to take it. Ah, I'll just start tomorrow. But do you know what you're really doing? You're making a deal with the future. You're saying, hey, future me, here's some extra stress and panic. Have fun with that. And future you? Future you hates you by now. Every time you procrastinate, you give yourself short-term comfort and long-term misery. Try this. Think about that uneasy feeling you get when you put off a task for too long. That constant nagging thought. That's your brain saying, stop this nonsense. But that nagging feeling is just the beginning. Because procrastination isn't just harmful to your to-do list. It affects your entire life. You don't just lose time, you lose trust in yourself. Every time you procrastinate, your brain learns, I can't trust myself. You say you're going to work out and you stay on the couch. You say you'll take that deadline seriously and you end up watching another show. This is how your self-image erodes, bit by bit. Procrastination doesn't just turn you into a mess. It turns you into someone who doubts themselves. And doubt is deadly. Because if you don't believe you can follow through, why would you even try? That's the danger of procrastination. It's not just a bad habit. It's a silent killer that murders your potential. So ask yourself, do you want to keep trading for that little bit of temporary comfort? Or do you finally want to experience what it's like to just get things done? Look, procrastination is actually ridiculously simple to beat. Not easy, but simple. Here's the step-by-step plan. Number 1, the 10-second rule, count down from 10 to 1. And at 1, action. No excuses, no delays. But I don't feel like it. Nobody feels like it. Do it anyway. Your brain will scream, no! We want dopamine. We want distraction. Ignore it. Count down. Do it. Start. Number 2, the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you only have to work for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Your brain thinks, okay, that's manageable. And before you know it, you've been working for an hour. Turn it into a game. Set a timer and try to outdo yourself. Number 3, the dopamine hack. Make the work more fun. Turn on music. Reward yourself afterward. Your brain loves fun. Give it that, but after the work, not before. Number 4, stop multitasking. Multitasking is just organized procrastination. Close those 27 tabs. Focus on one task. Focus is like a laser. Procrastination is like a disco ball. Turn your workspace into a focus zone. No distractions, only action. No one is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your mom, not your partner, not the productivity guru on YouTube. It's your brain, your life, your responsibility. Every minute you waste, you're stealing from your future self. You might think, but I just need motivation. You just need a kick in the pants. Motivation is like Wi-Fi in a vacation cabin. It shows up sometimes, disappears unexpectedly, and is never reliable. So stop waiting for motivation. You might as well wait for your fridge to cheer you on. Work doesn't disappear on its own. And that dream of success, you don't build it with half-finished tasks and 84 hours of Netflix a month. But here's the good news. You're not a tree. You can change. You only need one thing: action. Action gets your brain working. Action makes you stronger. Action turns you from a procrastinator into a doer. So stop waiting. No tomorrow, no next week, no when I feel better. Do you want to be proud of yourself? Today is your chance. So get up, tackle that task, and do the work. Because every second you waste is gone forever. And when you look back later, you want to be able to say, I tried. Not, I put it off,